So, good morning class 9, boys and girls. Today let's have a discussion about this chapter, The Lost Child, written by a famous Indian author, Mulkaraj Anand. In this chapter, we'll see the relationship, the bondings, intense bondings, the relationship between parents and their children. Relationship between parents and their children. The Lost Child is about a story of a little child who, along with his parents, went to a visit to a fair in their village, being dressed in his best attires, as we always do. We people, when we are kids in our childhood periods, we hanker to go, we demand to our parents to take them to various exhibitions, fairs, etc., where we enjoy ourselves in various ways. Now this child, he visits along with his parents into a village fair. The story is about a springtime, because in springtime you will find most of the areas of our country, fairs, exhibitions, or melas, what we call, takes place. And people from all sections of society throng around in this place, buying things, enjoying different kinds of foods, and they enjoy the moment. Similarly, when the little child was accompanying with his father and mother, his father was rather strict. The child, while on his way to the fair, he sees different aspects of the scenic beauty of nature. And he enjoys the fields, the mustard fields, the yellow fall flowers, the grasshoppers. He gets detached from his parents, runs hither and thither, his parents calling him back. He fell back from his parents. The parents moved up front. Then they realized the kid had fallen back down, calls him. He again. From this we can make out that this child is a nature lover, and while he entered in the fair, this child, the childish traits, character traits, he enjoyed he liked everything. He saw sweets, burfis, he liked it, he demanded from his parents, buy me a burfi. But the father gave him a very big stare, got afraid, he kept him out. Then he saw balloons, he wanted the balloons. Then he saw the garlands. He wanted garlands to demand it, but silently he got a rebuke from his father. He didn't get anything else. He kept on demanding. Then he saw a snake charmer playing the flute. He wanted to see it. His mom carries him away. He demands balloon. The mom says, you are too old to play with balloons. Everywhere he gets a negative answer. Then he wants to ride on the roller coaster, on the swing, gets admonished by his parents. He keeps on demanding, tries to fulfill his desire by demanding to his parents. But every time he gets a rebuke. Then in the fair, it was a crowded place, naturally a fair. Suddenly this child finds that now is his father or mother. They were missing. The child starts crying, runs hither and thither, afraid, fearful, perplexed. What to do? The close bondings, his parents, his father and mother, the dad and mom are missing. He starts wailing, he starts crying. Then in the fair, a very kind-hearted Samaritan a kind-hearted gentleman, tries to console him. He offers him all those things, sweet burfis, balloons, garlands, urges him to ride the swing of the roller coaster, but the child refused. His only one answer was, I want to go to my father, I want to go to my mother, I want to go to see my parents. And the story ends there. The story ends, the writer has deliberately ended the story over here to make the readers guess whether the child, the lost child, was returned to his parents, whether he had found his parents or not, what happened to him. He put a question mark. This is the typical style of Mulkraj Anand. So in this story, we find here a little child, very demanding. Whatever he sees, he wanted to get he demanded from his parents, only to be rebuked. But on the other hand, we see at the end of the story when he found that his parents are missing in that crowded villa and everything looks strange to him. He cries. He wanted to see his mother, father, parents first. That good gentleman, kind-hearted gentleman offers him all those things, but he refused. His only demand, he refused all those things for which he had cravings. But no, at that juncture moment, he wanted his parents back only. This shows the story has an inner line message. The bond, the bondings between sons and daughters and fathers and mothers. The bondings, the relationship, the intense bond between parents and children. Might my dad, our father might be, your father might be a very strict person, or vice versa. Your mom, father is lenient, mom is strict, or mom is lenient, father is strict. That doesn't matter to us. But when we get fearful, when we think that we are facing a problem, we always look for the most nearest and the dearest ones to be consoled.